Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season.
And so the way it works is that cap penalty is what you got to pay for Lamar. But after that, the other dude. Damn, that's his penalty? That's his penalty? Yeah.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just that cap penalty, that's
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th when Kupp left the lineup. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down, 90 Wolf. 80 weapons. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
218, chop. Hey, let go.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and And down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's follow this play away
because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a fact?
Great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Well, I'm really about to lose to the Rams, man. My mind is not here right now. I needed to go to a certain place. Where are you going? Wake up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They might kick you.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Who made the traders? Really?
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After 1, it's 9-0. Second and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Go! Hey, check motion man. Rock it.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to Mixon on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jason Kroon, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Jones, deep ball for Goodwin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nixon will try the right side. Finding room to the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And
one
thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker.
In by 4.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, the play? What game?
RTI.
You play against the guy that you just traded?
Nah, I played against Riverhogs.
Oh, got to stream that.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know. I fucked it up. Trading Mahomes in the first place. I'm sorry, Mahomes. Bro. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
Damn, I was losing 9-0. Had to come back and hit him with the stretchy. Now I'm 16-9. That's how we do it, baby.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. Hey, 76.
Now it's the backup Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
That's what
the Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even
cover 2 is like
let's see if they
the easiest coverage to pass against, huh?
On the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's
cover
able to
2.
get it across the 20, but not
it's like
by
the easiest
much
coverage
as
to
he's
pass
worked
against.
down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll set up to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side. Mixon, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go end zone for Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and short.
We go. 180. Hell, you won. All day, every day, any day.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Open man is Miller. He's got it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's gone. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down.
$7-0, can't complain.
As they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
180. 5. Twist, watch the twist. Check. 14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
14.
Out of the gun. Gone. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, it's Miller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 40, 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
60 Pittsburgh.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, check. Now.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You got used to playing on the line. You got to get back to your Mahomes style.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay, I see Laybourne.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out? He's got a man, complete. And
You got it. You got it.
down to the 36-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs.
You just stuck at the one.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
6-6, pull it high.
3rd and 2, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What's that Pittsburgh go?
So the Bengals in possession of the
Block that
football
up,
here
son.
as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Look at me. Zip, hit it.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, Charlie. Why am I doing dumbass shit?
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
In the red zone?
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
No, I mean, you threw the pick in the red zone or no?
Quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Who are the Huskies?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here.
Bro,
in
this
one,
one's
Charles.
taking a knee.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Damn. Oh, that's the Uso tour.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up
Indeed,
every
he's about
week.
to
We'll
pick
just keep
that.
winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my God, can you block somebody, nigga? Come on. Ah, this is so irritating. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. This nigga is so. Oh my God, been through that, man. Oh, come on, bruh. Come on, let me throw that shit the first. Fuck. Why do I stress myself with this trash nigga, bro? Hey, VJ, bro, come on. Fuck, man. Oh my God, I'm doing so ass, bro. Let me get it. off right here, bro. Come on. I gotta take off. Struggling with the river hog. God damn. Yeah, Claypool at tight end.
That's cheating.
Unless I'm tripping. Low, he got one. Low, he got him one. Low, he got him one.
Pick.
Yeah. Here you go, Low. He better not have dropped that.
Mm. Oh, that should have been to the house.
Come on, better hurry up and say hi, Mike. Oh, this nigga laboring, okay.
Oh man, send him back this way. So I need a shower. Yeah, I need to charge my controller.
No way. Oh, Debo, my brother. Julio!